or the the fucking. I can speak. I swear.
You can speak English, can't you, Icarus?
Yeah, I speak. I speak the great English.
Speak of the English.
Speak the English.
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 Kane, you were there for the training op, weren't you?
Training up.
No, joined op. My bad.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you also have a problem with like not being able to access your video settings?
No.
Oh, it's just me. Okay, great. Okay.
Yeah, all that sniper training came in very much handy.
Yeah. Oh, why so? Oh yeah, for
No,
being the snipers.
it's funny because the moment where you guys were behind the tree and having a shoot with someone, I was watching you through the binos and I see Icarus go down.
I swear we're professionals.
We were professionals.
I mean, to be fair, we did get like a considerable amount of like kills.
Oh, in the end, yeah.
Yeah, and also fucking like good communication on our part, I reckon. You
Yeah,
know, Ryan, when Thorell inevitably gets put in the care home, I feel like we can take over. We're ready.
Yeah, is that D corners?
Hmm?
That is D corners.
Yeah, I'm just checking everything's alright in Zeus. We'll be kicking off in a minute. I think everyone...
Oh yeah, remember any British person tonight? It's pancake night. You get to make pancakes.
I don't need a day to make pancakes.
It's the one day you don't have to feel
Ryan,
guilty.
Ryan, when you're an adult, you can make pancakes anytime.
I specifically don't eat pancakes today, just to assert my dominance over the day. Like, you can't tell me what to do.
It's the one day you can have them and not feel guilty about it.
I never feel guilty about anything. I feel more guilty about, like, not finishing my dissertation. I have bigger problems than what did I eat pancakes today or not.
Oh, I've got a new dissertation next year, Corners.
Oh,
what are you doing for your dissertation, Corners?
What was that, Tate?
What are you doing for your dissertation?
Well, it's part of my IT consultancy degree.
So you don't think I'd get it, do you? You think we're below you?
I was going to say, I have to, like, actually go and find stakeholders and, like, actually, I have to engage with people. I can't just write a giant essay that I can do myself. So it's just, it's a lot of fucking work. And I have to do it, I'm part-time as well, so.
Ryan's is doing his on history of gnomes.
Is that wait, are you actually?
No.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah.
Fuck off, Tate. I'll fucking execute you.
Oh my god.
Not unless you want to be smitten by Zeus.
Worth it.
Alright, we're just going to wait for Gibbs
join the
to...
queue corners of the people who want to kill me in this unit.
We're just going to wait for Gibbs to join. I don't need to wait. If I wanted to, I could delete everyone in here from existence right now.
God, who the fuck gave him the power of God?
Sadly, he gave himself that power.
Yeah, he's the god himself.
Not politics in a nutshell.
I can see 3 more bots in the preparation.
We'll get started.
What about those 3?
I just fucking love what I put in general. Just like I do not fear J8.
So...
Fucking listen, you're saying what the rest of us can't. All right. You are the martyr.
Look, J8 has slapped me enough.
Too much, it's gonna burst.
I mean, I've inflated Ryan a lot of. Oh well, no, you know what? No, I'm gonna take that one back. Ooh, another one.
I just realised the names. Fucking well played, Corners.
We'll start at 22 because I don't want this to overrun. So that'll be the hard limit. I see people joining and loading up, so we'll give it till 22.
Ryan, what do you mean the names?
Look at the names of the objectives on the map.
Wonderland. The shop.
Oh my god, they're all Christmas. Oh my, this is a cute.
On Dasher, on Prancer, on Donna, and Blitzen.
This is a pretty big fucking map. Oh.
Yeah, this is a really nice map.
What the fuck has this person I'm in a group chat with just made?
You would know that better than I do.
They have made a square pancake.
Aha! A box cake.
I am going to beat him to death.
You have a gun in your hand.
Alright, people are DCing and stuff, so we're just gonna get started. Anyone else can join in later. Because I want to keep this to an hour and a half. So I have to go write my dissertation. Fun times. Yes, welcome everybody to our lovely winter getaway. We're at Fallpath currently. We've got a little bit of a, I wouldn't say mini-op, more of a sort of tasking. But before we do that, we're going to go through some basic stuff. So the first thing I want to touch on is target location via audio. So based on what I've seen, some people struggle with this quite a lot, so I'm going to run through some sort of tips and tricks that I use to make audio location a bit better. Obviously it's limited a bit by yourself and your sound setup, but I just have a normal headset, so hopefully that'll be useful for a lot of people. So the first thing with audio location is that sounds in front of and behind you sound basically the same in Arma. There's not really that level of directional information you can get from the hearing, or at least not with my setup. So
sorry, I was having problems.
no worries. One of the ways to locate sound quite easily when you're playing a game, if you can't tell if it's in front of or behind you, is just to use free look. And when you use free look, it actually does update the sound properly. So if you're not sure if something's in front of or behind you, and you look to the right or to the left, you can then tell by which sound the ear shifts into where it is. So I'm just going to put a sound down now. Let's place it to the over there. Excuse the lag. This really loves to freeze things up. I'm going to put a really loud. So hopefully you all can. It's actually a lot quieter than I thought. Let me move it closer. I thought that would be a lot louder. Alright, so hopefully you all can hear that. And from where you are, if you're facing basically where you spawned, it's kind of difficult to tell if it's in front of or behind you. If you just literally turn your head to the left or right, you can obviously hear which way it's coming from. And that way is Ryan.
It's coming from the right hand side.
Yeah, exactly. It's coming from the southeast side. So if you're not sure where something is in a firefight, tilt your head around basically and use that to like narrow down, especially if there's a lot going on. That can help quite a lot. And this will be relevant when we're going to do some sort of exercises later with target acquisition. And sound is the biggest thing in target acquisition. If you can roughly locate.
Your mic's gone.
Yeah, sorry, it's because I'm coming in and out of Zeus. If you can locate the sound of where something's coming from, it makes seeing it 10 times easier because you know where to look. If you can't locate where something is coming from the sound, you're going to have a tough time. Well, you're going to have a basically impossible time seeing where it's coming from in real life. So if we just come outside, we'll have a look at some things. Now I set myself on fire a little bit. Stay away from the fire. Fire hurty. So, welcome to our lovely fob. Let me put some sounds down, and we'll figure out where they're coming from. And then from there, we're going to go on to target acquisition with your eyes. Huh, I thought that would go on for a bit longer. Where there? Right, so I'm guessing by the way everyone's looking to the southwest, everyone thinks that came from the southwest.
Yep.
Yes.
Yep, that is correct. Let me do one elsewhere. So I know this is real basic stuff, but it will help later on. Icarus, where did that come from?
That came from west.
Excellent, indeed it did. So the difficulty comes when you've got people shooting on top of you and you have to locate sound. So let me... Kane, where do you think that came from?
Can't say really. Elf maybe?
Okay, let me... You think you know now?
Northwest?
So it came from the west, so it was the same position as last time. As I say, it does get a lot more difficult when you've got fire going up next to you, so we'll do one more. Good to see someone's dog is having a good time.
I mean, mine just went off a moment ago.
Well, you got a bit of a visual hint there. So, right. Oh, I've already have to take. Where did that come from?
To the east.
Was that where the tracers were coming from, perchance?
I didn't see any tracers.
Okay,
No, of
cool.
course not.
So yeah, just bear that in mind. Remember, if you call out a direction or a rough direction, make sure it's the correct one. It's better to take a minute and tilt your head around and listen and get the right bearing. Cool. Now we're going to work on target acquisition, for which we're going to go on a little boat ride.
Yay.
I would have taken the helicopter, but Vorobez had to bail, so we're in boats. Right, everyone hop in. Alright, so everyone should be able to hear me. Everyone has a 152. We'll go through that a little bit afterwards just to show people who don't know how to set it up. It's always good to know how to use one in case you have to pick one up. When you're coming in, at a landing site. It's always important to identify any threats or targets, obviously. And there are two ways to do that. We've just done a little bit of audio target acquisition. And then the other way is obviously using your eyes, or using both ideally. And what we're going to do is we're going to hit up a beach, and I'm going to run through grit formats at the same time, because it seems like an ideal time to do so. And then we're going to have a look and acquire some targets on the beach from the big gun. Just give me 2 seconds. I'm just putting something down. Alright, off we go. So when we get out, when we hit the, well, this isn't really a beach, it's just a little incline, we'll form up in a baseline, and then we'll go from there. Out troops.
No troops.
Well,
Let's have a baseline formed up. Tate, sort it out.
Roger. Baseline on myself.
Let's spread it out a little bit here, lads. This baseline, when we're on, I appreciate we've been in the jungle where you got to stay tight, but in a terrain like this, you can be a good 10 meters apart from the next man, and it will help you, you know, if you come under any sort of fire. Alright, we're going to advance to that crest in front of us, and over the crest there will be a number of targets, and we're just going to practice grit type callouts, which is a useful thing for everyone to know. And yeah, we'll go from there. So Tate, advance to that crest there, peek over, and then hold at the crest.
Roger. Guns up. Move. Hold here.
Alright, so there are a number of targets here. They're nice and differently coloured from the environment, so some of them are quite easy to spot. Well, most of them. What we're going to do here is practice basically target acquisition, and then we're going to do some sort of how you should be calling those targets out. So normally when you're sweeping an environment for targets in a situation like this where you've not been engaged, you want to sweep right to left, or left to right. You just want to do it in a logical fashion. I do right to left because if I do left to right, I find it easier to miss stuff. That might be a common thing, that might not be, but you want to sweep and then you want to pick up any irregularities. So if we go from right to left, we can see the furthest target I can see is, I just come out of Zeus, bearing northeast, right hand side of the hill on the rocks.
In.
seen.
Cool. And when you spot a target, normally you're gonna engage it. And I missed one important fact there. Even I do it, which is the range. So when you're calling out a target, there is the grit format. For anyone who doesn't know what that stands for, it stands for group, range, indication, type of fire. What that means for most people who aren't fire team leaders, you just need to worry about range and indication. So you just need to worry about how far away is the target, and then where is the target, you know, can you describe it basically. So for this target, I would probably say 100 meters northeast on the rocks on the edge of right hand side of the hill, something like that. And then normally you'll be issued a type of fire, rapid or deliberate. Goodings, what is rapid fire?
1 shot every 3 seconds.
And Ryan, what is deliberate fire?
1 shot every 6 seconds.
Excellent. Now, even in a situation like this where you've got clear eyes on the target, it is tempting to just start popping shots off faster than rapid fire. However, if you do that, you're most likely going to miss with the additional shots, unless you're a really good shot. And you will also consume more ammo than your fire team leader is expecting, and this means it's not so much of an issue this deployment, but next deployment, things magazines and ammo is going to be a lot more controlled. And if you're firing faster than everyone else and you're using up all your ammo, that is going to be an issue. So try and maintain 1 shot every 3 seconds. It feels like an eternity, but it's about having faith in the Marines in your squad that they are also engaging effectively, and that you aren't going to be the Superman who gets all the targets. You need to just engage at the same rate as everyone else. The only exceptions to that is if he's about to walk on top of you, he's in full auto range, if there is danger close, or if there is some kind of imminent threat to, more imminent than being shot at, you know, i.e. if he's about to walk up behind a friendly and throw a grenade or something, then you might exceed your rapid fire in those emergency circumstances. But at this sort of range, in this sort of firefight, you probably don't want to be exceeding rapid fire if you can help it. So, just to recap, range, indication, type of fire. The group is just who it's addressed to, and that'll just be section or squad most of the time. So, let's have Tate, because I know he can do it. Tate, issue a fire control on that target on the right hand side of the hill.
The previous one that you just called out.
Yeah, I would point to it.
What's that? Section 100 meters northeast, downslope by rocks, rapid fire. Ceasefire.
Ceasefire. Excellent. And you all did the thing that people normally don't do, which is they usually stop shooting when the target goes down. You should keep shooting until your team leader tells you to cease fire. So good work there. The reason behind that is that you don't know all the targets are down, so it's the team leader's responsibility to find out from everyone if all their targets are down, if the area is clear. So when you get a fire control order, you should maintain that until you are told to stop.
We're not supposed to keep shooting the dead body, no?
No, don't shoot the dead body,
Okay, good.
but shoot. For all you know, there's another enemy just behind that rock that he's next to. Put some aim shots on that rock, for example, to suppress him, or in the same area. They're still aim shots. They're not necessarily at an enemy target, but they're at that area where you have been told to fire, if that makes sense. But yeah, don't shoot dead bodies, it's a war crime.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Cool. Alright, so the next targets, Kane. Can I get you've spotted that, I'm your fire team leader, can you call it out to me?
Section, contact 100 meters, bearing 30 northeast on the top of the ridge to the left of the tree. Deliberate fire. Fire. Ceasefire.
Ceasefire.
Perfect, you did it for me. Alright, now let's do Icarus. Give me one on the guy to the left of the target we just engaged.
Alright. Section, contact, bearing 30, north-northeast, left-hand side of the crest. Rapid fire.
Wait. What's the range?
What's the range? Right, about 100 meters.
Okay, clear to fire.
Oh, God.
Ceasefire. Cool, and there's one more target.
2 more.
There's 2 more targets. Goodings, what's the next target you spotted?
Section 100 meters north. Top of the ridge line, rapid fire. Ceasefire.
Ceasefire. Oh yeah, and if you hear ceasefire, you should echo it down the line. So, even if it's on the radio, just shout out locally, make sure everyone's heard it. And who hasn't done one? Ryan. Give me one on the last target, Ryan.
Section 100 meters. Contact northwest under the tree. Rapid fire.
Rapid fire.
Ceasefire.
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 Now, it's important, this actually is completely accidental, but it raises a good point. If you cannot see the target, you should still be engaging the area. So these 2 guys on the end of the line couldn't see the target, and I'm not, saying, you did a rubbish, just unfortunate you 2 guys were there, and it's a good teaching point. Even if you can't see the exact target that your team leader is calling out, if you have a good enough idea that you can put aimed shots in the area around the target, you should be doing that. So I think you said under the tree, right, Ryan? And then
Yeah, I said roughly because that's where I.
Yeah,
could see
exactly.
it.
And then you guys would have seen the tracers, so you could have put aim shots either through the tree or off to the right or the left of the tree to kind of help suppress that area, if that makes sense.
I tried to find it, but because of the snow, the tracers were not seen.
Oh, okay, cool. Well, then still just maintain fire roughly around the area where everyone else is engaging, just to help suppress that area with fire, basically. You want to gain fire superiority on the enemy. Gauze, you got a hot mic, mate. Cool. And that's all the targets here. So what we're going to do now is we're going to move to our next position. There's going to be some targets there, and there's going to be some guys shooting at us with really, really good simulated ammo that it might even feel like it's real, but it's not. So when we get to the beach, we're going to have someone, I'll pick someone, they'll issue a fire control order basically. You'll engage the targets that they've called out, and then we'll move on to the next one. And this will be under fire, so it'll test your sort of target acquisition, your audio acquisition, and issuing, good, decent orders under fire. Right, cool. Let's head back to Das Boot.
Das Boot.
Das Boot.
Das Boot.
Wait there. Don't get in it yet.
You can just push it.
Can you?
Yeah. Ace Interact.
Oh, you learn something new every day. Alright.
I've been playing for a while, Cordes.
Running away from me.
Oh.
Oh no.
I got on the gun.
Done.
For this as well, your brief will be something like, we're going to land here, expect enemy contact. We can have someone in the big gun, and the person in the big gun, just make sure you're following your fire control orders basically, and using that big gun to suppress the enemy. So for the first call out, we'll have Tate. So when we land on that beach, Tate will make a fire control order, and then you guys will engage the target basically.
Roger.
Additionally, while we're driving, I'm just going to talk about ceasefire orders. So, ceasefire orders should generally only be issued by the team leader. If you're not a team leader, then you shouldn't be issuing them regularly. This is so that, you know, if there is another target, as we discussed, if there's another target in the same area that you can't see, that you still maintain fire superiority on that area. And if you hear ceasefire, you should stop shooting, but if you have another target, you should again call that out to your team leader, because your team leader might have called ceasefire for another reason, which we'll go into, which is a situation where anyone could call ceasefire, and that would be where everyone needs to stop shooting immediately. And there are a couple reasons why this might happen. For example, a civilian might wander into the area, and you can't be brassing up a civilian, obviously. So at that point, you would call ceasefire. Everyone else would also call ceasefire. Additionally, maybe a friendly has wandered into the area, maybe the enemies are surrendering, you know, something like that. Basically, if you hear ceasefire, you should always follow it, even if you can see an enemy, and then call out that there is another target, you know, same location, and your fire team leader will make the decision there after he's figured out if someone else has called ceasefire, why that is, or if he's called ceasefire, he can then order you to engage that new target. So there might be a few instances tonight where I might throw some civilians or some surrendering people into the scenario, and if you guys see that, then it's important that you shout ceasefire, make sure everyone obeys it, and then go from there to analyse the situation essentially. Additionally, while we're driving, we'll have a little look at the 152. So if everyone opens the 152, the best way to do that is to do control. Ow, that was shallower than I thought. Way there.
Ow.
Everyone hop out.
You have suffered.
Everyone should be healed up.
That's from Subnautica.
Yeah.
Alright,
God, I
push
haven't
this
played
bad
that
boy
game
out.
forever.
Actually, we'll do 152s before we head off in, so everyone just hop out and we'll just hold here for a sec.
Bye.
Alright, so everyone knows how to use their 343, I hope. 152s are a bit different. So, as a regular bod, you might never have to pick up a 152, but if you do, it's probably because people are dead or down around you and you need to pass them a message, so we'll just go through how to use them. And it's useful to hear people chatting over them as well. So if everyone opens their 152, as I say, the best way to do that is do a self-interact, radios, 152, open. Everyone let me know when you're kind of in that screen, if anyone's having any issues.
Yeah, good.
Yeah, I'm on it.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Good. So there's a number of channels on the 152, and the way to cycle through those is if at the top there's a little knob and it will say off 1, 2. If you right click that, it will turn off, and if you left click it, it will change through the channels once it's rebooted. In our unit we have a couple channels, and I've only put the ones in that I remember. So top one is Commando Net. That's for basically, you don't need to worry about that one. That's for like chatter between planes and Drew or someone. It's basically when the logistics or the medical company are talking. You don't need to worry about it. You've then got X-Ray Company Net, XCOI Net. This is the main one that you'll need to worry about if a lot of people have gone down around you. This is where all the different strike teams, company headquarters, all those things talk to each other. So if we're in our strike teams and I want to talk to strike team 1, I would use XCOI Net. After that we've got team 1 net for team 1, team 2 net for team 2, and then after that I don't remember the rest. So we've got like the generic ones, but I think basically the ones after that you've got like Fires Net, AirNet, very specialist stuff that you don't need to worry about. Generally, the ones you'll need to worry about are Team 2Net, or Team 1Net if you're in Team 1, and XCoiNet. So if we set everyone go to XCoiNet, so it should say O2 XCoiNet in the radio. Let me know if anyone has any issues with that.
Honest, can I just sort of chip in?
Yeah, go ahead.
You can also change the channel by the plus and minus pre-button, which you might find if we ever get compromised on the radio, that you click that one to change the channel instead of the little button at the top. The button at the top only goes up to channel 5, whereas if we get golf, we've got to chop 5 channels anyway, which we won't be able to do using the button at the top. So the pre-button allows you to go past that. So if, like, say for example, you're on XCoiNet and you've got golf, you can actually go up to channel 7 with the pre-button as opposed to the dial.
Cool. Everyone seen the plus and minus button? Everyone happy changing channels with that as well?
That's what I was doing this entire time. But yeah.
Cool. Cool. So what we're going to do is everyone is going to just listen in on XCoiNet tonight, and I'll have some chatter with people who are radio qualified to ask them for stuff, and it's good just to get exposure to that, so if you ever have to pick it up, it's not as intimidating. And I might ask some people who don't usually use the 152 to send me some stuff on it. So just keep an ear out. Generally the format is sender, receiver, message. So for example, if I'm talking to Goodings, I would say Lima 41, this is X-ray 12 Bravo, message over.
12 Bravo, send message over.
Insert my message here, acknowledge, over.
Acknowledge, out.
Cool. So you can see how it goes. Yeah. And then you got your 343 for, you know, personal things. I recommend if you've got 2 radios, you can actually split which ear they're on if you want to. The way to do that is self-interact radios, select the radio you want to change the ear of, and then hover over it, and there's like it'll say like set to both ears, set to left ear, set to right ear or something. If you hover over that, it will give you the options. And personally I would go insane without that, so it's useful to know if you ever have to pick up a couple different radios. Okay, cool, right. We will proceed to the little landing site, hopefully without any further crashes. Tate will be going as team leader first, and he'll issue an order and engage, and then we'll go from there. I'll get some other people to engage, do some orders. Alright, cool, let's hop in, go for a little swim. Whoa. Alright, let's rumble. Alright, we'll be coming up on the not landing site, beaching site shortly. When you get there, follow Tate's order and ID some targets. Out troops.
Out troops.
Oh,
Troops.
Troops.
ARD for now.
Baseline.
Contact.
Let's have some nice grits. Where are the targets?
Section contact 200 meters west, behind a hill. Rapid fire. Hold fire.
Full fire.
Alright,
Yeah, contact now northwest around 300 meters right of the target embankments. Rapid fire.
They beat you to it, mate.
Sorry.
There is.
Oh, am I done now?
No, carry on.
Magazine.
Magazine.
Back in.
Magazine.
Magazine.
Again.
Back in.
Deliberate fire. He's going down slow. Ceasefire.
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 Fire.
Icarus, new targets coming in. Identify and call out. Remember, sweep the area looking for targets, don't stare at the same place.
Got contacts to the north.
Alright, section. Contact north. 300 meters. Bearing 0. Rapid fire.
Rapid fire.
Icarus, they're phasing through the rocks.
Oh shit, well, I'm gonna be honest, I haven't finished my 6th course, I don't know how to call that out.
One contact down.
Magazine.
Stop moving, you motherfuckers. Stay still. God, it's like Sunday.
One down. Magazine.
Magazine.
Back in. Contact down.
Contacts down.
Ceasefire.
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 Magazine.
Not bearing 0 at all.
Cool, good work. You'll notice how, I just want to iterate this point, that because you guys were lighting them up so much, can you all hear me alright actually, sorry?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Because you guys were lighting them up so much, the AI actually barely shot back at you because they were trying to get out of the area because it was being suppressed so heavily. So I just want to use that to iterate the point that even if you're not firing at a target that you can see, if say they had hidden behind the rocks and only half of you had eyes on them, if the other half were engaging those rocks in that area, it would have created the same situation where the enemies are trying to get out of that zone where because it's taking so much fire. So just want to reiterate, even if you can't see the target, place aim shots near the target that has been called out, and you are contributing, even though it feels weird to not be shooting at something that you can see, but it does contribute to that overall suppression, if that makes sense.
Yep.
Cool, right. So the next objective is objective Dasher, if you reference your maps for HLS Wonderland. As Ross has arrived, I would like to task Ross to come up with a little plan to get eyes on the area, engage the contacts, and then perform a little section attack. Is that alright with you, Ross?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okie dokie. In the meantime, probably just hold where you are for now. Give Ross a minute. Everyone else hold security. And a situation. Actually,
Northwest.
while we're going around, Goodings, can you do a medical check on everyone? Pass any casualties up to myself. And Tate, can you just do an ammo check on everyone? Pass any ammo requirements up to myself.
What's that?
Hello, bonus.
Ryan, how's your ammo?
Right?
I mean, like a
I
color.
got
green.
about
Yeah.
3 mags left, so I'd say
Roger.
orange.
God, I didn't even finish
King,
the map.
ammo,
3
color.
max orange.
Oh, so we
Orange.
are currently
Icarus,
at
ammo.
HLS Wonderland, right?
Green.
Roger. Dawes, ammo, indicated by color.
Red.
Red, Roger.
Gotcha.
Can I give you this sort of limey yellow, maybe?
Limey.
You know the part where the lime isn't ripe yet, but it's
Corner
like it's
section,
more
ammo,
green. You can't really
orange.
say that it's like citrus colors.
Or are you talking about a banana?
I don't know how to tell you this. I can tell the difference between a lime and a banana.
Okay.
I was accepted into the Royal Marines. There's a health test.
By
Tate,
red
can
gauze.
you pass me up a sit
Say
rep
again?
on the radio?
Sure thing, Corners. By red gauze, do you mean
I've
how
got
many
one. I got one in the tube, and then I got one in reserve.
Roger. Here's one of my mags then.
Thank you.
Tate, I was T2. That's the
Understand.
only casualty.
Roger that.
Charlie, this is Bravo. Sit rep. Over.
Charlie, sit rep, compiled as of now, reference tasking. Were currently wrong. Was previously engaged by an enemy force equivalent size of a section. They are now eliminated. Going to continue on to further tasking. Establish eyes on our OP and continue from there. Over.
Roger that. What is your current position? What are the ammo and medical state of your forces? Over.
Charlie, current grid 092, break 180. Ammo color code for the section is orange, medical is green with 1 T3. Over.
Roger. Out. Alright, we've got an extra 10 magazines in the boat. Let's have... Tate, you already know everyone's ammo status, so distribute them as equitably as possible amongst your members.
Roger. Gauze, you're first up, grab some ammo.
Remember,
Moving.
there's only 10 mags, so if you need more than that, you're gonna have to make do.
Yeah, grab 2 mags, guys.
Garage, if I can get in there.
Myself, I'm gonna grab 3 because I gave 1 to Gauze. How'd I get the ammo?
It's in the
Here we go. I just couldn't see the interaction bit.
All set.
There's 6 mags left. Ryan, Icarus, and Kane grab 2 each.
Cool, bud. Cool.
I think let's get in.
Right, lads. You ready for a little brief?
Find
Yeah.
the prompt for the inventory.
You have to stand like closer to the back of the boat.
They said.
Right, can everyone hear me if I stand here?
Yes,
Yeah.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Alright, perfect. Reference your maps. It's gonna be a bit of a roundabout, but it's the safest way for us to get eyes on without being spotted, I think. We can actually cut this short. Wait, I see now that this is a little hill obscuring their view. No, let's stick to what I've got. So you'll see just to our west, we've got RV1. Just hidden behind a bit of hill cover.
In.
Right? It's a bit of a roundabout route. We're going to flank around the west side using the hills basically as cover all the way to OP Mango. At which point we're going to observe the Objective Dasher. So that's highly elevated above Objective Dasher. We should be able to get good eyes from what's happening there. Afterwards, we will move to the FSP location where a group will set up and provide fire support, and the other group will move to RV5 through the entrance and assault the objective while the FSP is covering.
Question.
Yes?
From OP Mango, are you sure we have eyes on, given that there's also a big elevation right in our line of sight?
Yes, you'll see that hill over there. Well, can't see if you see where I'm pointing. If you look directly to our northeast, you'll see there's this little hill thing here.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's that elevation.
Okay.
The
The,
contour intervals are also in 1 meter, so it's not a crazy amount of height that you're seeing. Like,
Yep.
it seems that way in your head, but...
Are you talking about the one to the west of Objective Dasher?
Yeah.
That's actually if you look at the contours, it's actually a D-elevation.
Oh, yeah.
I did
Right
the
then.
same thing till I just double-checked it, but yeah, it's actually a D-elevation, so you'll be fine.
Alright,
So
sweet.
it's a bit of a roundabout journey, but I think it provides the least opportunity for us to get detected, while also allowing us to get eyes on. Anybody have any other questions?
What are the naming conventions for OPs?
Whatever, as long as it's clear on the radio.
Just any word.
Don't pick like OP Schmoll and then OP Ball. As long as
No,
it's
obviously,
distinct,
but-
you'll be alright.
Alright, sweet.
Right, so Icarus, I actually want you to lead us off,
Roger, stepping off.
and everybody form up behind Icarus, and let's try and hit all those RV points.
Stepping up.
Ryan, you take rear if you don't mind.
Yeah.
Stepping off, boss.
Go to the right of these rocks.
Okay. Ja. Jeg så du noget, men selv lavede det i aften.
crouch as we get to the top.
What do you say?
Crouch as we get to as you crest it. Cresting any sort of peak.
Oh yeah, I know how to read the map. Don't worry.
No, but it's like when you get to the top of peak, like a ridge, you crouch down so you don't create as much of a profile at the top. You don't know what's on the other side.
Alright, there we go. And ARD.
Following this hill up here.
Does this not be RV1?
Nope, still got a bit to go.
Oh, wait. Really? Oh,
Well, oh, well, just to our right here, actually. Yeah, you're right. My apologies.
it's all good.
Lads, what radio channel are we on?
Goodings
five-
Northwest.
152 Ross's X-Guy.
You. And the 343 Block 1, Channel 1.
Yeah.
Yep.
What are you doing, Icarus?
What?
What are you doing? Why are we still here?
Oh, okay. I thought he was going to ask someone else to lead off. Yeah, alright. Step off.
0 Alpha, this is 1-2 Alpha. Message over.
Stepping off.
Stepping off.
Moving.
I'll be 1-2 Bravo tonight, Ross, as always. Go ahead, over.
Right, got you. Just wanted to verify call signs on radio with you as I didn't before we stepped off. Over.
Yeah, Rog, stick it normal. U Alpha, Bravo. Over.
Roger, you're lost. Out.
Going off course, Icarus.
Onto it. Heading more north.
Hold.
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 Some targets have eyes on your location. Kane, I want you to find them and call out fire control order for the rest of the section.
Contact east 100 on the top of the ridge.
That's me.
Oh, that's
Don't
you.
shoot me, sorry.
Okay.
Targets are stationary targets.
West.
Okay then. Section. Contacts west on the top of the ridge. 4 times infantry.
Okay.
Deliberate fire.
Deliberate fire.
Cease.
Ceasefire.
Fire.
Good work. Targets eliminated. Continue on path.
Stepping off.
Recommendation from the guy at the back, speak a little louder.
I'm on 343.
I was using this to address everyone callers.
This would be mango, wouldn't it?
This?
Yeah.
No, this is
Oh yeah, no, this is mango, isn't it?
close to RV2.
This is RV2.
What's this?
Icarus,
Oh my
this
god,
is
yeah,
not
fuck
even
yeah,
RV3.
Jesus
God.
Christ!
God. Fuck it. You know what's the most
Icarus
embarrassing
can't
part?
be the appointment.
The most embarrassing part.
By the way, I deliberately chose Icarus to lead us off because I think he needs practice.
Hey, Icarus is a land nav exercise tomorrow. I recommend you go on it.
You can do it, Icarus. I believe in you, man.
Thank you, Ross. Fuck you, Ryan.
And encourage me.
Contact.
In the forest. 100 meters amongst the tree line in front. Yes, I'll give the
Contact bearing
Please.
40, 100 meters.
In the trees. One contact down.
Magazine.
How many enemies, lads?
Roughly a fire team.
Roger. Fire mode.
Rapid fire. I turn my volume
Roger.
up so people can hear.
Magazine.
Fire control orders?
Rapid fire.
Surrender. Surrender to fire.
Surrender,
Surrender,
cease.
Okay, I'm hit Goodings. I need you to treat me. Please.
Right, lads, going forward, let's call out the fire control orders over the radio, just so that everyone can hear.
Yeah, when I'm all the way at the back, I can't hear anything.
Did I not pass it over the radio?
No, you didn't.
Nope.
Right, I'm gonna give
I think you
you,
meant to, but it didn't.
Give you some morphine.
Here, hold on.
Right, we've got a guy surrendered out there.
Ryan, radio check.
Good check.
Yeah, I'm not hearing shit from my radios.
Yeah, I heard you now.
You heard me? Strange.
Yeah, I heard you.
Ross, can you hear me?
Thanks, Goodings.
Yep, I can hear you, Ryan.
Are we for medical? Everybody okay?
Yeah, I'm good.
Yeah, I'm good.
All good.
Good.
All good.
Okay, I'm seeing 1 Seepers out there.
1-2 Bravo, this is 1-2 Alpha, message over.
Or surrenderee, rather.
Send over.
Shall we take this opportunity to teach the lads how to do a CPRS report? Over.
Sounds good to me. Break.
Ross,
Make
take
sure
his
you
TT.
secure him and give him medical, all the standard stuff as well. Over.
Say your last again, over.
Make sure you secure him and teach the lads how to look after a prisoner and everything as well. Over.
Say your last, up.
Right, we've got T2. Let's move up to that guy. Make sure
T3,
he doesn't
Ross.
run off or anything. Oh, T3.
You've lost a lot of blood.
Have I?
Yeah,
So I have, yeah.
T2.
Alright, I'm gonna teach you guys how to do a CPRS report. So let's move up to his location and secure the prisoner.
Roger. Stepping off.
Right, lads, we're moving to secure the prisoner.
Stepping off.
Moving.
Ross.
Up.
Yeah, I need to step away for about 10 minutes. I did mention it to Corners. I'll just pop a message in chat for him and I'll kind of hang fire. Catch up with you guys. Yeah.
All good, no worries.
I've put a high-vis helmet on myself, lads, so if you see me somewhere, don't shoot me.
The shoot you for bonus points, got it.
1-2 Bravo, this is Link 4 and I need to step away for 10 minutes. I'll message when I'm back in.
ARD.
Roger, let me know when you're back. Out.
Up an ARD, lads.
Hey, look, this man's wearing a weird helmet.
An alien.
Okay, holding east.
I think I
Right,
was.
so one of you is actually going to give the CPRS report, but I want everyone to listen in on how to do it.
And point a gun at the Seepers.
Can I get a volunteer for someone who wants to do the CPRS report?
Me.
Okay, perfect. Let me just get my document of all the various things open.
Well, Chris, if you're taking responsibility for the Seepers, you should first of all check in for medical, see if he needs medical. Well, first of all, actually, you should secure him. So, wait there,
Yep,
let me give you a
first thing.
cable tie. Actually, what I'll do is usually you would have bought a cable tie. Good work there, Icarus.
So
Wait.
smart.
Okay,
Ooh,
good.
I got him!
It's a weapon.
He's fine. He's fine.
Right, so the person is secured. First thing, you check if he needs
Gun.
medical treatment.
Which he
Everyone,
does desperately. I know there's no goodings, so
In this case, we can't do anything about his broken arm.
wrong.
But
We have a
we
splint.
would, however, oh, we have splints? Okay,
Yeah, we have splints.
All right, I've
Nice.
applied a splint, so he's stable.
fair enough. You would inform the individual that when you are taking them into custody, you would inform them, I'm a member of the United Kingdom Royal Marines, and I'm taking you in custody for insert reason here. So this would be, you are hostile forces, you are presenting a threat to us for your own safety, whatever the case may be, just what the reason is you're taking them custody.
Oh, sorry, just do that now. Well, I'm from the Royal Marine Special Forces. I'm taking you.
we're not special forces.
We're not the Royal Marines. Not. Am I stupid?
No,
Yeah.
they're not special forces.
Drew would
Oh
kill
my
you.
god.
They're
Embarrassing.
commandos, not
Oh,
special
embarrassing.
forces.
Oh, embarrassing for me. Whoopsie. We're from the Royal Marines. I'm taking you because you were presenting a threat and firing on us.
You don't have to wait for acknowledgement from them, but you have to inform them as to why you're taking them in custody.
If it's a Ruski, you'll probably get some kind of bliat thrown back at you.
Then
Now, I'd
as
like
for
the
the
numbers on the front of your credit card and the 3 numbers on the back, please.
As for the physical Seepers report, there's a bunch of information you're going to give through. I'll give you guys the information first, and then I'll run you through the structure of the actual Seepers report. So the information you need to give, and this is usually in order, is the date and time of capture, the place of capture, which would be an 8-digit grid reference and a short description, the number of Seepers that you've captured, what category they fall under. Now, there are 4 different categories, and the 4 categories are as follows. Category A is an HVT, an officer, or a person of interest. Category B is a combatant. Category C are women. And category D are children. Everyone get that?
This is
Yes.
in the aid memoir as well. If you need to refresh your mind or use it when you're sending a radio message, it's in the aid memoir at the bottom. It's called an initial Seepers report.
So what do I do if the enemy combatant is a woman? Is that then both?
It's a
PNC?
combatant. No.
That
it's
still counts as a combatant. It supersedes the woman category.
All right.
Because Bravo, category Bravo, is actually combatant / male civilians, and then Charlie is females.
All right.
Then you would say how many. When you say the number of Seepers captured, you would say, for example, 1 times category B, or 1 times cat C, or 1 times cat D, or how many ever of each category. You would then state why you captured them. You would say whether the HLS is secure or not. You would say how you are marking the HLS.
You've moved into an evac request, Ross.
But I've all got this as part of 1.
So they are different. So
okay.
the Seepers report is basically what Ross said. Seepers category, then you got reason for capture and current location. The reason that the evac request is different is because it might be at a checkpoint or something, and you don't need to evac them straight away, or in a situation like this, you might not be able to evac them, so you might have to search them, take their weapons, and send them off. Again, if you scroll to the bottom of the aid memoir, you can see there's an initial Seepers report and then an evac request. The evac request is the same information up to number 5, where you've got cargo / additional loads, so any evidence like weapons, IEDs, security at collection point, marking method, and CP terrain obstacles. So you're not going to learn this overnight. I would just recommend have a look at the Ada memoir. And Ross, would you like to send one as a perfect example, 10 out of 10, smash it out the park, and everyone has a 152, so everyone's listening in.
All right.
We're on company now on the 152. I think you're already on it.
So, oh god, if my screen can just stop flashing, my screen's busy giving in. So basically, it would go as follows. Hello, 1-2 Bravo. This is 1-2 Alpha. Seepers report, over.
Alpha, Bravo, go ahead, over.
At the time of 2040, at the place of capture, which is, God, I don't have this open now, 1 second, 0945, 1855. We have 1 times Cat B Seepers. We captured them due to them presenting a threat to us. I think that's where it ends, right? The rest is evac report, you said.
Ross, the grid's wrong. East is 090.
Oh, thank God I wasn't wrong.
Oh god, yeah, sorry, I'm being a moron. 09051845 is the correct grid. Over.
Alpha, Bravo, roger your last read back. Then I would go through the read back, but I didn't note it down. Over.
Read back is correct. Over.
Roger. Wait, out.
Who's the cane? There's a lot of background noise coming from you.
Oh, yeah?
It's just like static.
Can do nothing, sorry. It's my fans from the PC.
Oh,
But does that make sense to everybody?
yeah. I got it all written down.
As Ross just discovered, you're best off filling out the report and then going
Yep.
on the net so you can just read it out. You can also, if you want to be real fancy with it, you can actually, instead of going capturing call sign 1-2 Bravo, you can actually just say serial 1 if you want to be real fancy. So you could do serial 1, 1-2 X-ray 1-2 Bravo, serial 2 as of now, serial 3, grid ref here. I mean, it's optional, but if you want to be fancy, you can say that as well. Cool, all right. We might have another one of those later. For now, continue on previous tasking, Ross.
Right, when we're ready, Icarus, lead us off again. Everybody step off.
And does no one have the
When you're
desire
ready,
to
Ryan,
do
you take rear again. We're
Alright.
basically here just to the...
Oh, yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Yeah. Alright, well, stepping off.
Stepping off.
Is that a hiccup?
Yeah.
Scared the shit out of me.
Stepping off.
Stepping off.
That's what I was expecting to hear. Stepping off, I was expecting to hear. My dog is stupid, I was not expecting.
I let him out an hour ago, now he wants to go out again.
Yep, those be pets for you.
He's not getting let out. He's been told.
Our cats come in the door, go out the window, then want to come in through the door again.
Yep, that's animals. You let them out and then they go, nope, come in. Go on, dog, go down. He stood at the door to my room. He's not even doing anything. He's just looking at me.
Yep.
Puppy eyes don't work.
Fucking
Right,
step.
lads, just be careful on rocks. It's fine to use them, just be careful.
Roger. Shots. Was that an ND?
Nope.
Sounds like we're taking fire. Sounds like from the north.
No, it's from the east.
From the compound.
Oh god,
Yeah.
is it from the compound?
Contact southeast.
Southeast. Oh, I see.
I'm hit.
Right, someone call out a fire order over the radio. Also, Ryan is down.
Section. Contacts at the compound southeast. Deliberate fire.
One down.
Magazine. Back in.
I'm hit.
Get out of the open, enemy sniper.
Enemy sniper somewhere, lads. Get in cover.
On the silo tower.
Take back in.
Kane's there again.
On the closest right silo tower.
Actually, I'm crawling towards that.
Seen.
In.
Magazine.
Down, down.
Target down.
Target 110 near the toilets.
Target down.
Contact down. You're shooting bodies.
I'm waiting for a ceasefire.
No. Ceasefire.
Someone has to call
There you go.
watch and typically you would call ceasefire if someone is surrendering, but you would call watch and shoot if you suspect there might be more enemies.
Rogerino.
Just a little heads up.
Right, a challenge for you all. There's an enemy sniper, that's who shot Ross and Ryan. I want you to... He's not going to shoot anymore, I just want you guys to spot him and engage him.
I was hearing the sniper to my east, I believe, when I woke up.
And when I called out, there were shots coming from the northeast. I'm still pretty sure I heard something coming from the northeast.
Well, I
Might
forgot.
be where the sniper was shooting from.
Yeah, I also saw bullets incoming from likely down in the forest around east. Bearing 7-0.
7-0. Roger. Or look at the base of trees, see if you see anything.
Scene. Straight 9-0. Right at the trunk of the tree. On the ridge.
Seen.
What?
Bearing
9-0 east. On the top of the ridge, you can see a little black bulge.
Yeah, I see him.
Rapid fire.
Fucker.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, magazine.
The bonus you want us to engage the sniper.
Yeah, he did say to engage.
Right.
Rush gliding.
Are we not hitting him?
Some people are hitting him, some aren't. Magazine! No, he's running away.
Oh shit, sir.
Sorry.
Sorry, I didn't even know you guys were up here.
We got
Yeah, watch
sniped,
out.
man.
Magazine.
See,
Yeah,
almost
I
took a
t-
bullet
watch
in
and
the-
shoot, watch and shoot.
Watch and shoot.
I know why he's acting like this though.
What do you say?
Now it's on to Ross.
I was saying to you guys, good for calling out watch and shoot instead of ceasefire.
Mm-hmm.
Because we know the sniper is still alive out there, so we don't want to let our guard down.
Good lead out, couldn't he?
That's if he was hit.
I mean, without fire, it feels impossible
I
not
saw
to be hit
blood
at least
splat,
once.
so I think he was hit.
Okay.
Oh, civilian seen just right of sniper position.
Yep.
Let's see.
Oh, look at him go. Going for a winter Djalka.
1-2 Bravo, this is 1-2 Alpha. Contact report over.
Bravo Alpha, wait out.
Coming up towards us now.
Then one,
There's on one hostile.
Oh.
Direct east on the top of the hill.
direct east, top of the hill.
Seen.
300 meters. Rapid fire.
Rapid fire.
Magazine.
Hold on, if we know there's civilians behind there, are we not posing a threat by sending
Back
bullets
in.
over it and towards their houses?
I think he's trying to kill the civilian.
Maybe.
Contact down,
down.
contact down.
Or are we not still pushing a threat to like possible like women and children in there?
No, if you have aimed shots.
Cease.
Roger. Watch and shoot.
Alright, good work. Continue on tasking. Alpha, this is Bravo. Send contact report, over.
As of 3 minutes ago, we were contacted by one-time
Stepping off.
sniper due
Cane
east of our
crossing.
current position at OP Mango.
Stepping
We
off.
engaged sniper. He fled into the field further to the east. We'll keep you posted if we see him again in future. Over.
We're setting up here and then doing Overwatch, or is that
Roger,
necessary
have
now
you
that we
engaged
fired
any
a million
additional
shots?
contact since the sniper, over?
I think it was observed all weekend.
Roger, one-time hostile ran over the hill at the same position that we saw the sniper. We engaged the target. Target was downed. No further hostiles have been spotted at this time. Over.
Roger, Bravo out.
Now that we've,
Yes.
you know, launched a shit ton of bullets down there, is it still necessary to perform Overwatch?
Yes, we always need a fire support team to provide cover.
But this wouldn't be the fire support group. This would just be the OP. We're supposed to take Overwatch.
Oh, we're at OP Mango. Fuck. Sorry,
Yeah.
I'm being a moron.
Join the team.
We still need to get as much information as we can from here, though. Stay behind cover so we can't get picked off by snipers. I want everyone to look at that objective and tell me if they see anything noteworthy.
I mean, one time's big ass truck, but
One-time Digger.
whoa, you can't say that.
Ross,
Yes.
can you get someone to micromanage this clump out of existence, please?
Yes.
Fuck me.
Let's work on that, lads. Have some initiative as well to
Lads,
IC's
spread
job,
out,
but
spread out.
if you are within 5 meters of someone in a position like this, it is your job to move away from them.
Yep.
I appreciate we're trying to get eyes on the objective, but we don't need everyone to have eyes on the objective.
Let's get a general ARD set up like we usually would. And let's get at least, well, let me say, we're going to get Kane. Icarus has already done a lot tonight. We're going to get Tate and we're going to get Kane to get eyes on that objective and tell me what they see.
Roger, got eyes
Everyone
on.
else get on ARD. And remember, maintain cover wherever possible. We know there's a sniper out there somewhere.
Things to the
Roger,
north.
Ross.
Alpha, this is Bravo. Message over.
Radio.
Bravo, this is Alpha. Send message over.
Friendly I-Star is showing that objective Dasher is clear. Enemy sniper has fled from the area. You are clear to proceed. 2 objective Dasher. Over.
Roger, your last will circumvent previous plan and move directly to objective Dasher. Over.
Roger. 1-2 Bravo out.
No,
Right,
all I'm
lads.
seeing.
Objective Dasher itself is clear according to iStar of hostiles. Structurally of note tape.
You're dealing with 1 times industrial warehouse. I don't probably think there's a divider down the middle, but there may be. So it's like split into 2.
Gotcha. Let's move on to that objective. Ignore all the RV points and stuff previously said. Let's just get on to that point and let's clear that base.
I have someone else take point because something else is taking my attention right now as well.
Cool. Let's see. I can't have the recruit do it because they haven't been trained up on it yet.
Want me to take point?
Yeah, Goodings, why not? You take point.
Stepping off.
And Kane, you take rear now.
Okay.
Stepping off.
Stepping off.
Last man stepping off.
Yeah, no good breaking the fence.
Look to see if there are any openings in the fence. Otherwise, we'll have to go around to the front entrance. Don't armor yourself trying to get through the fence.
Hey guys, look, there's one flyer. I can take that.
There ARD while this gets thingied by corners.
Yeah, ARD.
Yeah, if you encounter an obstacle, get in an ARD, or if you're just in the file, get in a herringbone.
Unless you're gonna cut the fence.
Nah, that's much too pedestrian. Alright,
Is-
30-second timer on demo block.
Oh Jesus.
And Ross, I'd like you to lead the column away from the explosion sites. Now.
Right, let's move, lads. Follow
Roger,
on.
column on
follow
Ross.
me.
Last man. Yeah, head away.
Got Ryan with us. Okay, we did.
Kane's last man.
Hold behind this ridge, I think, Ross.
I was gonna say let's set up the ARD here.
Roger. ARD and Ross.
ARD, lads.
Fire in the hole, fire in the hole, fire in the hole.
Fire in your mom's hole.
Right, fence should be cleared. Let's move.
Stepping
Follow
off.
on me.
Stepping off.
Thank you, Mr. Corners.
Stepping off.
It's very convenient.
Last man stepping off.
Hold,
Oh,
hold. Is this working? Hello? Hold.
No one listen to orders.
Ross, can you not hear me? Can you hear me on this?
I couldn't hear you. Now I can hear you.
Hold.
Me either.
Hold.
Where's Corners?
Down there, by the fence.
Alright, wait there. I'm just going to teleport. Actually, everyone just fall back to my position by the breach. I want to point something out.
Yeah, sorry, Corners. I didn't hear you at all.
I don't know what's going on. The range seems to be weird. I'll use the 152. Alright, so I know you're not appointment Goodings, but I just wanted to point this out, and it's a learning point for everyone. The route Goodings took there was probably not the best one, and we should always think when we're moving in a column, if you're on point or even if you're not on point, what is the most safe way to move into an area. So the problem with advancing down into this big like hole here is you've got to come up the other side. And let's say you were to get engaged, you could very easily get pinned down in this hole, which is just a death zone. Like they're just going to lob grenades down on you. So the best route in this instance is probably to go around one of the edges, try and maintain some cover, so moving from rocks to rocks, and also that way you're not kind of setting yourself up to be stuck in a big hole, if that makes sense.
Yeah, legit.
Yeah, it does.
Okay, cool. Just wanted to point that out. You're clear to step off again.
Stepping off.
Stepping off.
Stepping off.
Stepping off.
Stepping off.
Last one, stepping off.
Do something. Give me 1 sec. Right, I'm back. I'll take rear.
Lads, remember to check the downed enemies here. Check if they're still alive, check if they need medical treatment, etc. Not everybody, just one person check them.
Crossing.
Crossing.
Yeah, who's by the... Yeah,
Ryan.
yeah, right.
Right, and then I'll go.
That's one
Crossing.
over. Goodings crossing. Last man.
T1 unresponsive.
Right, we're all across.
Ooh. Something, distancing.
I'll know when a Karen gets told
Just remember,
Goodings coming past.
only Goodings here among us tonight has the authority to call someone T4.
Isn't it we use T1 unresponsive, isn't it?
Say again?
Isn't it we use T1 unresponsive if we're not qualified?
Yes, T1 if you're
Oh, yep.
unqualified, T4 if you are qualified. Well, if they are T4, that is.
Ross, I would like you to designate someone to lead this CQB.
Cool, gotcha. Kane, you're going to be leading the CQB.
Gotcha, bonus. I'm designating Kane.
Rog, designate how many men he has so he has like a little fire team and get the rest of the fire team holding the perimeter.
Kane, take 2 lads with you. Clear this compound of the building. We'll provide cover around the compound.
Goodings and Icarus with me.
On you.
Yours, your hotline.
Right, the rest of us
Goodings
cover these
set.
angles. Ryan's got this angle covered. Guys, once we pass through here, I want you to cover the angle directly to our front.
Audible.
Got it.
Rings.
Ideally, stand next to this toilet, so that they
Portal
can't
to the
see if
south.
they were to come from the other side.
All right, Kane, you got to clear this warehouse. Let's get to it.
Goodings set.
Goodings.
You want to make sure you clear your right and your left, and then get to the door.
Move to the left corner, Goodings.
Move.
Icarus to the right.
Going to the right.
Yeah, here's perfect. I'll cover the fence where we came in.
Oh, is it?
Gain one time shed.
Scene. Hold this corner. Goodings.
Yep.
Just stack. Gonna clear the hangar. Ready?
Set.
Opening.
We've got a one times individual unarmed.
Unarmed.
Yeah, moving in.
Going right.
Hello. Oh, I'm so glad you're here. Let me come and hug you.
Stop.
How you
Hold.
doing?
Hold. 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 Hold.
He's unarmed.
We
Yeah.
come near you. Come on.
Stop. Stop. Grenade. Grenade.
Grenade.
Detain him. Detain him. Freeze. Halt. Do not
Hold.
run.
Detain
Do
him.
not run. Do not run. Contact.
Is that what I thought it was?
Keep this kind of chatter off the radio.
Contact. Wait out.
Dangerous.
Man,
Message
what's happening
over.
in there?
Ross, one times individual declined to hold and surrender. Tried to use a grenade and a grenade launcher. Individual was eliminated.
Is the individual still alive? Does he require medical
T4.
treatment?
No T4. By doctor.
A doctor said T4.
Roger, is the building cleared for us to enter?
Building's clear.
Building is clear.
Right, lads, let's move in.
Greetings.
Yeah, I'm just checking in. He's got a map. He's
And
got a
requesting
radio.
to clear shot with one bod.
Coming to you.
Sorry.
There you go.
I'm with you.
Alright.
Okay.
Friendly coming in.
Let's move slowly to the shed. I'm
Roger.
watching the window. You watch the door.
Roger. I'll check the corner once I come up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've taken his map. His
Right,
radio.
checking corner. Clear. There are rocks.
Okay. Coming close to the shed. That is clear. Okay, let's
Move
go.
up to the rocks.
Let's do it. Ross. This one.
Kane, who did you take with you to clear the building out back?
Icarus. Shed is clear. We require Goodings to confirm 2 individuals of their current state.
Outside the wall. Icarus took a contact with someone. Icarus, you doing good?
I'm with you, Ross.
They need you to go
I'm with Ryan. Works for a living. Yeah, whereabouts are you?
Here,
They
Gooding.
need you to clear some T4 people out back.
Yeah,
Kane?
Yeah.
Go show Goodings where it is.
Where is
He's
it?
going around this side.
Other side. Gooding.
Right, hold.
Somebody needs
Everyone
to go
stop.
with Ryan. Somebody needs to go with Ryan.
Stop.
Hold, everyone stop.
Stop moving. Right, I want to make a point here. A couple of things have happened. The first thing is Icarus and Kane split up. Wait, I'm just going to heal Icarus, but just stay where you are, mate. So Icarus and Kane split up when they were heading back to the warehouse. And I decided to say, oh, what would happen if there was an enemy behind this rock that had somehow slipped by the search. Now, because Icarus is such a good shot, he managed to trade with him, which I was amazed by, frankly. However, if you hear shots and you have a man unaccounted for, you should always assume the worst case scenario, and also never split up if you can help it. There was no reason for the lads to split up there, so just make sure you maintain that communication. Additionally, when you think something has happened, suggest it clearly to your team leader, Ross in this instance, and then go and check it out, because right now we've got like 3 different taskings going on. Let's secure Icarus first. Icarus just pretend to be dead. Secure Icarus, he killed the contact, and then let's go about the other taskings and secure this area. Right, you're good to go, Ross.
Kane, take Goodings to where you and Icarus were. Goodings, make sure Icarus is okay. After that, confirm the individuals in the shack. Everybody else maintain cover.
Rog. I thought he came with me to the front. Icarus seen.
You left me. You left me.
You buffoon!
Yeah,
You left
Kane,
me.
Kane, yeah, that's it. As soon as you've cleared that, make sure you frag Icarus. Yeah, checking Icarus. Icarus is now healed and fine.
Clear.
Icarus secured, compound clear.
Will never be the same.
I thought you
Alright,
went
fall
to the
back into
front.
the warehouse.
No.
Why did you
And
go
we'll have a
here?
quick brief.
Because I went Kane checking rocks. Did it not come through? It's on the. I said it on the radio.
No, I didn't hear
Wait.
anything.
Moving in.
Oh god. Something tells me radios are a bit messy tonight.
Yeah, radios. Because I literally thought that you went like to the front and
Oh, no.
didn't hear anything else. So I was like, wait,
To
you...
the middle. So, we've got 15 minutes left. We're going to quickly complete the last little thing I had planned. And we're going to use the snowmobiles a little bit, because why not? It should be fun. What we're going to do is we're going to head to OP Comet. From OP Comet, we are going to be observing the main road that goes, yeah, that one that everyone's looking at. It goes west to east. Where we're going to stop any enemy reinforcements coming through and retaking this position. To aid with this, you've got boxes full of the good stuff just behind there. I recommend you make sure you got, there should be 2 generals, some iron laws, some grenades, a bit of medical supply. I recommend everyone's topped up. If you want to load the supplies into the snowmobiles, you can, and then step off to OP Comet. Ross, you're in charge, and it's up to you who you want carrying what. And remember, when you're using the snowmobiles, to follow standard convoy protocol. So establish an order, make sure there's communication between each of the vehicles, especially important as radios seem to be playing up, and make sure you set the convoy speed and everyone in the convoys knows where they're going. All right,
Icarus,
Ross.
what are you doing?
What?
You shouldn't be grabbing any equipment
I haven't
without...
No, I haven't grabbed anything. I was just
Okay,
looking.
cool. We'll stay in the briefing huddle then. Don't grab equipment without permission. I say to someone who also has a rocket launcher.
How many people can fit on each snowmobile?
Two on each.
Gotcha.
Tips.
So we're gonna need 4 snowmobiles.
Yep, so for each one you got a driver and a gunner.
Ooh, let's see. Explosives, let me just see what we have. Ooh, lots of launchers. Okay, so I want everyone to grab at least 1 launcher. We don't know how much enemy force we're gonna encounter. Everybody grab at least 1.
Everyone grab a launcher. Go do it now. They're in the box that Ross is next to.
Yeah, they're in this box that I'm at.
I cannot see the interaction for it.
It's just go in the inventory.
Yeah, it's just normal inventory. It's not Ace Interact.
Okay, I'll keep
Just for reference for everyone, the HEDP, High Explosive Dual Purpose, is for high explosive dual purpose. It does light vehicles, it does infantry. HP is high penetration, I believe, and basically that is designed for anti-armor or anti-bunker use, just an FYI.
Make sure we've got at least 3 HEDPs. Actually, make it 4 HEDPs, 3 HPs. I've got an HP, so we need 2 more HPs.
I have
Everyone
an
else grab
HP.
HEDP.
I have a DDP.
I have a HEDP.
I'll grab the HP.
Right, Goodings has the HP. Everyone else grab the dual purpose HEDP.
I stole this off of this guy.
Ross, reinforcements are arriving at OP Comet in 3 minutes.
Right, everybody grab 3 grenades.
Mine.
Kane, grab a Jimpy. Grab some ammo, and then let's set off. Me and Goodings on 1 snowmobile. Ryan and Gauze on 1 snowmobile. Kane and Icarus on 1 snowmobile. And
Tips on driving.
you'll take 1 on your own.
Roger.
There is also some 5.6 ammo, so make sure you got 5 mags of 5.6.
We are going to drive out of here. We are going to try and stick just left of the road until we get up to OP Comet. Try and park the snowmobiles just behind this mountain range over here. We're going to set up in a baseline on OP Comet, and we're going to stop the forces from coming through. Everybody got that?
Yep.
Yeah.
Who's taking point?
What's that?
Is taking what?
Point. The snowmobiles. Who's
Oh,
first in the
point.
convoy?
Me and Goodings will take point.
Roger. So it'll just be the order that you saw laid out.
Yep.
Okay.
At Goodings, whenever you're ready.
Kane, you're on me.
Oh wait, can these big doors
Don't
open,
worry
by
too
the
much
way?
about the medical goodings. As long as you've got some bandages and a bit of blood, you'll be alright.
Someone's nerding out.
I'm in you, Icarus.
I was gonna say squeezing
Oh
through there
no.
might be tight.
Oh, wait, I thought you were straight. Get away from me.
Alright, Goodings, lead us off.
But you're calling Icarus straight?
Alright, let's move
No,
on.
I'm
No.
calling Kane straight.
Step off.
Step off.
Alright, we'll take last.
No, I'm last.
He's
You're
last.
last?
He's
Alright.
one.
Oh my god, this is great.
What is the convoy speed and distance?
I can't even see speed right now. Let's make it max speed 10 meters apart.
Max.
Max speed what?
So they want us 10 meters apart, and just max speed? Okay.
Oh, max speed.
Just fucking nitro that shit.
Shift it.
Oh my, yeah, should we? Hold on.
Yeah. Wee.
You're slow.
You're too slow. Oh,
This is...
this is dangerous.
I cannot trust you lads with the snowmobiles. We will not have them in future training. Alright, when we're driving convoys, I expect everyone to follow convoy procedure.
Right, everyone, form up in a baseline on top of this hill.
To be
Get your
fair, I
asses
didn't mean to
on
hit
your
him.
well, get your asses on your bellies, lay down on your belly, and let's make sure these guys don't get through.
To be
Ross.
fair, Corners, I didn't actually
We
mean
have
to hit him.
bunkers here, use them.
Then drive slower. Alright,
Ross did max speed?
Yeah, I was about to say, max
yeah,
speed,
Ross,
because there's two max speeds.
I appreciate there's no speed, but max speed with 10 meter spacing.
Death sentence.
To like
I had
50,
no idea
100
how
meters.
fast these things could go, that's my bad.
Yeah, they're pretty fast.
I pushed it to
Okay.
120. Haha.
Right, we've just come up here and we've seen there's some trenches. How nice. Normally we would be digging these. I just wanted to run through some points on fortification. So we've got 5 foxholes here basically. Now, when you're digging a foxhole, you should try and keep it small and, you know, cover yourself from all angles like this. A foxhole should be designed for 2 people. If you got more than 2 people in a foxhole, you should get out and dig another one. And
what?
And what?
So,
We can't
and you
hear
should,
you.
you should try and make sure foxholes don't block each other. Sorry, coming out of Zeus again. So here we've got a couple of foxholes that are kind of off kilter from each other or on altitude changes. It's still not the best. If you're at this rear foxhole, for example, and there's a contact direct 120, I would not recommend engaging it because you're at serious risk of hitting the guys in that forward foxhole. So when you're digging in a fortified position like this, you want to find a few good different positions and consider the route between the foxholes as well. So
He's Zeusing again.
Yo, yeah, sorry.
Yo.
Does anyone have any good ideas on how to move between this set of trenches or foxholes to the front 3 foxholes? Anyone got any good safe ideas of doing that? If you look at your
I'm
map,
blind, I don't see any foxholes up front.
I see him.
Bearing 140,
Oh, yes.
120.
yeah, there's 3 of them.
Go
Yeah.
ahead. Oh yeah.
I'll be a second.
Oh yeah, I was on.
I mean, I would low crawl.
So you could crawl.
You could
However-
basically go to the left, like down the
Yeah.
slope.
Yeah, Kane's got it bang on what I was thinking. So you could crawl, but that's pretty. That would work. It might be a bit slow though if it's an urgent situation. One thing you can do is if you reference your map, OP Comet, you can see we're kind of on the left side is a nice slope here, and it provides some pretty decent cover. If everyone just follows me to the left a bit, to the leftmost foxhole, you can see if you, again, not perfect by any means, but if you went right into that low ground near the water, you would be pretty much covered from everything from the right, and then you'd be able to sort of safely make your way up. So you've got crawling, or you can find a safe route through the terrain. Cool. The only other thing I want to mention is when we're fortifying or digging into a position, it's tempting to build trenches everywhere, but you've got to consider trenches work both ways. And if the enemy gets up to you and you've built 200 trenches and there's 7 of you, you're not going to be able to garrison all those trenches. All they're going to do is provide cover to the enemy if they get close enough to you. Cool. All right. You're good to set up, Ross. Yeah, go ahead.
Right. So, I want the Jimpy and one other person set up in this foxhole.
I can't mount. No mounts. Orders.
The rest of us will be mounting the foxholes
I can't
closer
mount.
to the front. And should we need
It's
to
not
retreat
mountable.
back to these.
Try mounting where I was.
So the rest follow me.
Okay.
Column.
Roger, on Ross. Column.
Oh yeah. There you go. I sacrificed my my mount for you. You're welcome.
These are bad trenches. I dig better.
I'm sure you do, Kane. Wait there.
Watch out. God is behind you. Watch out.
I dig better. Oh. What?
Oh, we've been punished. Oh god. Oh no. God, is this what Catholicism is?
Right, try that. You should have better mounting on that new front trench.
Oh, there you go.
What about to your right? Is that good?
I can see down the road.
Icarus, get your
More or
sexy
less.
ass down here.
More or less.
Yeah, we only
Negative,
really
I was
need
supposed
the
to
Jimmy
stay
up
up here.
there, so Icarus, get down here.
Alright. See you right fucking game. Bye bye.
Bye bye. Oh. Ooh.
Right, lads, be on guard. They can come in at any second.
Armor spotted. Tank. 100 meters out, coming down the road.
So I thought I'd throw you all a curveball. The first thing I want to say is, does everyone think it's a good idea to be visible when the tank's coming?
No, everyone take cover.
So everyone should get as low as possible. The tank doesn't know you're here. The best play here is to use your camouflage trenches to ambush it when it gets close. So let's have that order distributed, Ross. Let's ambush it when it gets close.
I'm getting closer. Keep low. missed. You need to take a shot on that. Someone with an HP. Make sure you've got a clear shot.
Okay, taking the shot. Missed.
Ryan down.
All going out.
Do we have any missiles going on that thing?
One sec.
One to Bravo, this is Lima 4-1, message over.
Armor down.
Alright, we've won the firefight, let's go into casualty drill
One
mode.
to Alpha, this is Lima 4-1, 1 to Bravo, sorry, wrong. 1 to Bravo, this is Lima 4-1, 1 to Alpha down. Over.
Roger, out to you. 1-2 Bravo to all. 1-2 Bravo to all call signs. We've won the firefight. Let's go into casualty drill mode. Begin working on the casualties. If you do not have a casualty in your foxhole, stabilize. If you need help with the casualty, call it out over the net. Let's get some communication.
I'm okay.
I have Ross down in my foxhole.
Gauze, T1, stabilize, should be waking up soon.
Front foxhole are both T3.
Getting good.
Goodings, foxhole to your rear, has Gauze in it, he needs some blood.
Roger that, I've got Ross at C1 in a minute, as soon as I stabilise.
Do that.
Yeah, I can't give any blood, I'm afraid.
Icarus, Ryan, if you guys are fine, let's move back.
Moving.
Keep it in a neat line, lads. Move back to the rest. I'll fall in behind you. Everyone's fine here. Let's fall back to the topmost foxhole. Take cover behind it.
Ross, we need to have a team covering the withdrawal and a team withdrawing.
Dane, how are you looking for health?
All good.
Good stuff.
Ross,
Where's
quick
Ryan?
point. Ross, quick point on the withdrawal. I think you should have left the Tate and Gauze to cover while the rest of people withdrew, and then you can have them all cover them when they're withdrawing. Because you only had King covering, so if like a squad or a section had come over the hill or something, or out of one of those trees, you wouldn't have had too much. Kane's got the Jimpy, but you would have been limited in your firepower. So
Yeah, fair enough.
Cool, right. Well, that's everything tonight. Next week, we're going to be coming back to this lovely position because the rest took a little bit longer than I thought. Not a bad thing. We did some more stuff. So we're going to be coming back to this lovely position. We're going to do some more work on dealing with armored threats, and we're going to keep working on callouts. So when we come back here next week, it will be like what we were doing at the start. I'm going to have different people making callouts and, you know, generally controlling fire. We're going to have some civilians out and about. We've got to check fire for, you know, stuff like that. And then, yeah, we'll be doing some work on armored threats and how to deal with them. Also, that warrior was a lot tankier than I thought it would be. So next week it's all HP.
Did I end up hitting it with my first shot, or did I miss?
I don't know. Someone hit it at some point, but it didn't do much damage. So maybe.
It.
Did you have a dual purpose?
Yeah.
Right.
Ryan hit it, and then I blew it up as well.
Yeah. So you hit it with the dual purpose, and it basically just kind of laughed. But then, luckily, did you have a dual purpose or?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool. You must have just got a lucky shot in the rear, and it just went through and hit the ammo. But anyway, next week we'll be doing all HP, and we'll be doing armor threats as well. So another thing to look forward to.
Good.
Cool. Yeah. Right. Thanks for coming, everyone. Wrapping it up here. I have to go work on my university work. But I'll be
training corners.
I'll be posting a event again. So yeah, keep an eye out for the event, and yeah, we'll be riding around on the snowmobiles again next week.
Good stuff. Cheers. Thank you very much, mate.
Bye.
Yay.
This is the part where we shoot.